In America, we believe in second chances. We believe in the underdog. We believe that it's never too late to chase a dream. But what if that dream doesn't even show up until you're 52 years old? Selling milkshake machines out of the trunk of your car with a lifetime of failed ventures behind you. This isn't just a story about burgers and fries. This is the story of a man who saw the future of America on a small street corner in San Bernardino. A man who proves that your greatest chapter might be the one you haven't written yet. This is the story of Ray Kroc. Raymond Albert Kroc, born in 1902 in Oak Park, Illinois, was the quintessential American dreamer. His life was a testament to the hustle, a long and winding road paved with ambition, grit, and more than a few dead ends. Before the Golden Arches became a symbol recognized across the globe, Ray Kroc was just a man trying to make a living, a man who embodied the relentless spirit of a nation built on perseverance. His journey to becoming the king of fast food was anything but a straight line. It was a decades-long odyssey of trial and error, a masterclass in resilience that began long before he ever heard the name McDonald's. Ray Kroc's early career was a mosaic of different jobs, each one a lesson in salesmanship and human nature, though none brought him the success he craved. He was a gifted pianist, playing in jazz bands and on the radio, his fingers dancing across the keys with a rhythm that hinted at the energetic pace he would later bring to the business world. He tried his hand selling paper cups, convinced of their potential, traveling the country with a briefcase full of samples and a heart full of hope. He even worked as a real estate agent in Florida, but the market crash left him, like so many others, with nothing to show for his efforts. Through it all, one thing remained constant. Ray Kroc was a salesman, through and through. He believed in the power of a good product and the art of the pitch. This belief eventually led him to the job that would, by a twist of fate, change his life and the eating habits of the world forever. He became a traveling salesman for Prince Castle, hawking a 5-spindled milkshake machine called the multi-mixer. For years, he crisscrossed the country, demonstrating the machine in diners and ice cream parlors, a lonely warrior on the highways of post-war America. By the early 1950s, Ray was in his 50s. The multi-mixer business was slowing down, the initial boom had faded, and the future looked uncertain. He was at an age when many men start thinking about retirement, about winding down. But Ray Kroc wasn't built that way. He was still hungry, still searching for that one big break. Then, the fateful encounter happened. In 1954, an unusual order came across his desk. A single, small restaurant in San Bernardino, California, had ordered not 1, not 2, but 8 of his multi-mixers. 8. That meant they were churning out 40 milkshakes at a time. Kroc was mystified. What kind of place could possibly have that much demand? Curiosity got the better of him. He packed his bags, got in his car, and drove west to see it for himself. What he found was not just a restaurant, it was a revolution. He saw a crowd of people happily lined up, not waiting in frustration, but moving quickly. He saw a kitchen that operated with the precision of a choreographed dance. He saw brothers Dick and Mac McDonald, who had created a system they called the Speedy Service System, an assembly line for food that produced high-quality burgers, fries, and shakes at lightning speed and an affordable price. Ray Kroc stood on that sidewalk, a 52-year-old milkshake machine salesman, and was utterly mesmerized. He didn't just see a successful hamburger stand, he saw the future. He saw a vision of these golden arches stretching from coast to coast, a beacon of American ingenuity and convenience in every town and city. At that moment, all the years of struggle, all the different jobs, all the miles on the road, it all clicked into place. This was the opportunity he had been waiting for his entire life. Ray Kroc saw a potential that even the McDonald brothers themselves couldn't fully grasp. They were content with their one-of-a-kind success in San Bernardino, but Kroc saw a national, even global phenomenon waiting to be unleashed. He was driven by a burning vision to replicate this perfect system, this beacon of efficiency, all across the United States. He approached the brothers with a proposition. He would take on the burden of franchising their concept, of finding operators and building the brand, while they could stay home and count their royalties. After some convincing, the brothers agreed, and Ray Kroc, at an age when most are looking back on their careers, embarked on the biggest venture of his life. He opened his first franchised McDonald's in Des Plaines, Illinois, in 1955, and it was a meticulously faithful recreation of the California original. He wasn't just selling hamburgers. He was selling a system. He was obsessed with standardization, ensuring that a burger and fries in Illinois would taste exactly the same as one in California. This relentless focus on consistency became the bedrock of the entire enterprise. To achieve this vision, Kroc established a set of core principles that would become the mantra of the entire organization. A golden rule for every employee and franchisee: quality, service, cleanliness, and value, or QSE&V. This wasn't just a catchy slogan. It was a sacred promise to the American customer. Quality meant using the best ingredients and following recipes to the letter. Service meant speed, accuracy, and a friendly smile. Cleanliness meant spotless restaurants, from the kitchen to the parking lot, creating a welcoming environment for families. And value meant providing a satisfying meal at a price everyone could afford. Kroc was a fanatic about these principles. He would personally inspect restaurants, checking for dirt in corners, or ensuring the fries were perfectly crisp. He knew that building a brand meant building trust, and that trust was earned one customer, one perfectly cooked burger at a time. As the franchise network grew, so did the friction between Kroc's expansive vision and the McDonald brothers' more cautious approach. Finally, in 1961, after years of partnership and growing creative differences, Kroc knew he needed to take full control to truly realize his dream. He made a daring move. He asked the brothers to name their price for the entire company, the name and the system. They asked for $2.7 million, an astronomical sum at the time. Kroc had to borrow heavily, mortgaging his future on his unshakable belief in the brand. The deal was done. At nearly 60 years old, Ray Kroc was finally the sole captain of the ship he had been steering for years. Kroc didn't just build a company. He built an empire that fundamentally changed the fabric of American life and eventually the world.
Wow.
His legacy is etched into the landscape of our towns and cities, a set of golden arches that represent more than just a place to eat. He created a new business model that would be copied by countless others but rarely perfected. He pioneered the modern fast food industry by applying the principles of mass production to the restaurant business. The standardized processes he championed allowed for unprecedented efficiency, serving vast numbers of customers quickly without sacrificing a baseline of quality. This model didn't just change how people eat, it changed how people live, offering a fast, reliable, and affordable option for busy American families on the go. The impact of McDonald's spread far beyond the borders of the United States. It became one of the first and most powerful symbols of American culture and capitalism to go global. Opening a McDonald's in Moscow or Beijing was more than just a business transaction. It was a cultural event. The brand became an icon, a piece of Americana that represented consistency, modernity, and a certain kind of freedom. In doing so, it created millions of jobs worldwide, providing a first step on the career ladder for generations of young people and offering franchise opportunities that turned ordinary citizens into successful entrepreneurs. Ray Kroc's story is a powerful reminder of a simple but profound truth he often shared. You're only as good as the people you hire. He believed in finding passionate, dedicated individuals and giving them the tools and the system to succeed. Ray Kroc's journey is the ultimate American story of persistence. And it's a testament to the idea that success doesn't have a deadline, that your greatest impact might come long after others have counted you out. He was a man who failed and got back up, time and time again. He once famously said, "Press on. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not.
Ow.
Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent." Ray Kroc saw a vision when he was 52 years old, and he had the courage and the sheer unrelenting grit to pursue it. Proved that with a clear vision, an unwavering commitment to quality, and the audacity to keep pushing forward. A simple idea born on a street corner can indeed grow into a global empire, forever changing the way we live.